Hi, I'm Tyler.
And I'm RT.
And this is Custer Wolfe, Building a Watch Company.
Today we're talking about all the awesome progress that we've made here at the building and all this new stuff around us and behind us. Where do you want to start building update-wise?
Should we just list off what's been done probably since the last time we filmed?
Yeah, then we can walk around, do a little quick tour, something like that. It'd be cool.
Yeah, we got some machines delivered that you can see behind us.
Yep.
We're getting some of our equipment. We started taking some of our equipment from the old building to this building.
Yep.
We got windows and doors in. Drywalling is just about done. We're painting this week. The studio's getting really close. What else? Some of the ducting for the clean room is in.
Yep.
Getting pretty close to a finished product.
Yeah, we made selections we selected all the paint colors, selected paint color for outside. We're gonna paint the metal building outside, which is gonna be cool. Trying to figure out where to put the logo on the outside of the building.
Mm-hmm. Kyle and I are actually gonna fabricate some cool signage for the building out of solid stainless, because that's kind of our theme.
Yep.
Industrial and do it ourselves.
Yeah, so that's all coming together. And a couple more weeks we'll be move-in ready-ish.
Yep. At this moment as we speak, that's top of mind for me is starting to prep the current shop to come over here, so it's not just last minute throw everything in a box and throw it in a truck and bring it over.
Yep. And we got the two new to us machines, the two DMU or DMG machines, which we can talk a little bit more about, but
Yep, it was an adventure getting them in the door.
Yep, that one barely fit.
Yeah, it really didn't fit, but we made it fit.
and then the Swiss turning center is huge. Like, that's a quarter of the room.
Yeah, and there was, some unexpected things as we dug into these used machines. This is a different experience than we've had in the past. These are not only machines made in Germany as opposed to the US, so the power requirements are different, but we didn't buy them new, so I didn't have all the specs of everything beforehand. So when they arrived, we found out each of these machines needs about 150 amps of power, and additional on top of that for some of the coolant equipment that maintains our temperature and filters everything out. So that was kind of a huge change in the energy plan that we had. We upgraded this building from 200 amps to 1,000 amps, thinking that would be plenty. But as this project's taken, about a year to complete, when we thought it was going to be less than 6 months,
right,
we're now moving in on day one and using almost all of our power.
Yeah.
So a lot of what I've been doing this week has been calling some different manufacturers and revising our machine buying plan for smaller machines so we can do more with the space and power that we have. Just a good example of how things kind of change and adjust as we keep moving on forward.
For sure. And last couple of weeks I've been prepping for the pitch I did yesterday down in Denver for the Advanced Manufacturing Grant from the state of Colorado. So that's $250,000 on the line, and I think it went super well. I had 5 minutes to tell our story, and then 5 minutes of question and answer. And if we get the grant, that's $250,000 into the company that we can use for machines, and then we have to provide matching funds. And so those next couple machines that you want to get, when we get financing for those machines, I believe that counts as matching funds, and so we'll get the $250,000 grant plus $500,000 worth of machines and equipment in the matching funds. And we'll be maxed out in this room, I think, financially, space-wise, electric-wise. There's going to be at least value, not necessarily that we paid this much, but probably $2 million worth of equipment in this room.
Yep.
So that's exciting.
But yeah, and it's exciting the reaction that you got from a lot of the people at that pitch that you did. At least from what you told me, I wasn't there. But it sounds like, really, in a nutshell, what this grant is you're convincing a group of people that can control the allocations of these funds from the state of Colorado. you're trying to convince them that what we're doing is important enough in the advanced manufacturing space that they should help us out. And
Yep.
We believe that's true. What we're doing is some really cool stuff. So yeah, basically, if we spend $100,000 on the machine, they will invest $100,000 in the company.
Yep. Yeah.
Up to 250.
And that's all in the effort of creating Colorado jobs, especially in manufacturing. And so that's really what I hit hard is like, okay, if we have this level of investment worth of machines, we're going to need people to manage the machines. We're going to need people to make the parts. We're going to need people to assemble the watches. We need watchmakers. We have 3 job openings now. So we're literally investing in the Colorado economy. So that's basically what it's all about.
Yeah, and speaking of jobs, we did just hire a watchmaker this last week.
And we met another one at the bar.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Small world.
So that was really exciting to get Kent coming on the team. Kent
Yep.
is our new watchmaker, and he's making the move out here from Flagstaff, Arizona.
Yep.
So we're really excited to have him join the team, and that was a pretty fortuitous find for us.
Yep. Yeah, that he'll start, not too long after we open the new building and have the new clean room and all that stuff. So good timing on his part. He won't have to help us carry anything, or he's just going to walk into it like, oh, this is great.
We'll get here as soon as the work is done.
Yep. Yeah, what else happened? Let's see. I went to Wind Up. If you've never been to the Worn and Wound Wind Up watch fairs, they're awesome. That was San Francisco. That was really cool. Met a lot of customers in person, thanks to those that came out and met us. The next one's in Chicago in July, and then they do a huge one in Manhattan in October, which will be super fun. I love those shows. So that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And other than that, we took most of the team down to Grand Junction and saw Bert Kreischer live telling some jokes, and that was a lot of fun. Fun to spend some time with the team and hang out in the western slopes.
Yep.
I want to start doing a few more things like that because it was a lot of fun.
Team building. Yep. As we grow the team, we can't just we probably shouldn't just lock everyone in this building and say make watches. We should mix it up a little bit.
Shouldn't.
Yeah. We need to. We need to go make a bunch of watches. But yeah, no, it's exciting, and I feel like it's all coming together. And yeah, I think we should maybe take a quick tour, show everybody what's going on. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Cool. So this is the new Swiss Turning Center, and we wanted to stand in front of it just to show the scale of it, because it does take up a lot of space. Tyler, what parts are you going to make on this?
This machine is tailor-made for the smallest round parts like screws, band bars, stems, crowns, case tubes. This machine is just basically Swiss turning machines are basically the best machines that you can buy for those tiny little parts.
And the part will get made in here, and then as we go this way, this is the bar feeder.
Yep.
Would you say it's ideal? The ideal length of a
I'd
bar
have to
feeder?
agree. 325 ideal.
Yep. So we are standing in what will be our studio where we film future episodes and all kinds of awesome, B-roll and stuff for Vortic and other companies. Huge white box.
Yeah, and a ton of work went into just soundproofing. So it's not that exciting to look at, but there is a lot of work in making these walls. We have a major street in front of the building and a railroad behind the building. So this is as center of the building as we could get it for soundproofing, and then we went through a lot of trouble to make the walls soundproof. But separate HVAC, so we can turn that off while we're filming, and lots of outlets is really all you can see right now.
Yep, that's all we need. Big white box, bunch of lights, put the table right there, do it live. So now we're standing in what's the hallway between our general office space and the clean room. So this will be the clean room behind us. Lots of natural light coming in from that way. And as you can see, we're all ready to go and just painting at this point.
Yeah, we wanted to show you, we just got windows and doors in, so everything looks really good. And now you can see there's paint on the wall, but they are currently painting, so we can't go in there. But we got ducting in, all of the skylights are all fixed up and look awesome. This week it's really paint.
Yeah. So now we're standing in the kitchen, break room area. That was a doorway before, and now it's going to be a pantry. We had to wall all this off because of the firewall we talked about in one of the previous episodes. This was a window, so now we'll probably put some extra seating in here for break room, kitchen stuff. And then that wall is new because that whole office is new, and that's going to be our front room is what we typically call it, but I guess our customers will probably call it the, display case room or stuff like that.
Yeah, it's kind of the admin office / customer space for now, and it'll eventually be retail for walk-ins.
Yep. That's it for this episode of Custer Wolfe Building a Watch Company. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel here and check us out on Instagram so you can watch along. Finally, if you want weekly updates from Vortic Watch Company with not only watches but also our episodes here, check out vorticwatches.com and sign up for our email list. We'll see you next time.